I started in 2002 and I was part of the IT kind of side of the business, and I left from college and I continued on at college through a sort of day release to finish my course while I was also working here. I've came up through the IT and an opportunity came up to go out on the road and actually do sales out there, and I've been developed through that as well. I went into sales I think the end of 2006, beginning of 2007, and I was given sort of some house pet customers to sort of learn your trade and pointed in the right way and learned off other people.
I joined when I was 20 and I just sort of left university and I was working in a call centre. Chance meeting with Alan because my father works for the company as well, and he asked me to come and see him the next week, and I was sitting at my desk I think the following week. Started off in the marketing department making calls, and then the opportunity came up to work within the business development team but still maintaining a little bit of sales support, but also sort of challenging the person to do sort of direct sales as well, so doing their own proposals, etc. And I thought that would be a really good opportunity for me to try. I knew I had the support of Alan, I had the support of really everyone in the company, so I knew that if I made a mistake or if it wasn't for me, you know, I'd get support and help. But I thought also at the same time it was something that quite interested me, so moved into that role last April. That's me being just over a year, and I enjoy it.
I've been with the company for 9 years. I arrived for work experience and was tasked with various little projects here and there, and that kind of, I guess that grew arms and legs to the point where they kept me on, and I've been here ever since.
I've been here 9 years, which is not the longest I've ever been anywhere, just because everything's so varied. The time has just flown by.
I've invested money in the future success of the company because I see it as being our own part of it, so it helps. I think all of our staff are shareholders, so it helps all of us work harder because we are the company.
As the sort of the newest member of the team, there's still a sort of an ongoing training aspect where if I'm sort of struggling or whatever, again, this is what's wonderful at working in the office, you just put your hand up and you say, Gail, needing some help, and she just sort of comes over and says, oh no, try this, try that, you're doing the right thing but just not in the right order. So yeah, she's always on hand to sort of help out and assist, so no formal, strict, sitting in a classroom style training, but a nice progressive sort of on-the-job training, which is, I think, is far more relevant because you're picking up the things that you're going to be using on a day-to-day basis.
I joined as a trainee with FIF, and I instantly loved it. It was just the chatting to the customers.
Van, when do you need it by?
Alan Ross, the MD, he likes developing people and bringing people into the company and building them up and making them best they can be.
It's quite an open company, so you're always given information about the company, nothing's really hidden from you. And as I've worked here longer, I've been given the opportunity to buy more shares, which I have done. And again, I would do the same again if it ever came up. We see the benefits of being shareholders, and you're rewarded for that as well. And when the company does well, the shareholders do well.
I'm one of the young sales guys in the team. I never thought that's what I would do, but the opportunity came up and I thought, yeah, it's an opportunity to get out there and be a bigger part of the company, do effectively what the company does for a living, be part of that. Obviously I was no experience in that, not very confident, quite a quiet person, and obviously I've developed through the company, learned how to do it, and I've become a lot more confident in my working life, but also out with work as well. I've learned a lot.